evening, everyone, and welcome to Your Time to Shine, a radio show designed to help you explore your own divine gifts. I am so happy that you are here with me this evening. I hope you are all doing well. I hope you enjoyed the celebration of 4th of July, Independence Day in America, or Canada Day. I hope all of you enjoyed whatever it was that you were doing this weekend. So I want to know out there from you all, I wish I could see your hands. How many of you were feeling the effects of the super full moon this weekend? So I had forgotten about it actually until it was done and over, and I was having a tough weekend. I just felt like there was something going on, something was coming, something was off, and I kept using all my tools. Nope, return to sender, not mine, return to sender, not mine. And I just had this feeling. I just kept feeling, something going on. And so Monday, I happened to be looking at Facebook, and I am connected with Deborah Silverman, and she's an amazing astrologer that I have had the pleasure of working with a little bit and meeting in person, actually. And I came across a post that she had done, and it just resonated with me. And this feeling is still kind of sticky with me, even through today. This feeling of, something's coming, something's off. What is it? It just, it's exciting, but it's off. It doesn't feel right. It's like all of these things kind of tied up in one. And what is going on in, astrology is that there's big shifts and big changes. And it doesn't matter where we're at. It doesn't matter, where we live on planet Earth. We're all feeling it. And it was very interesting. Her post said these exact same things that I was feeling. And it said, she said, it's hard to put your finger on it. Just know that you're right. Something's coming, and thinking something is off. However, she says, announcement, nothing is wrong. So it's about us trying to navigate this new energy that is coming through and keeping our nervous system in check and using our spiritual tools, using our knowledge to help us get through this time. And I know for the last 2 days, I've been hearing my dad whisper in my ear, stay in your lane, stay in your lane. Okay, yep, I get it, because I was telling my husband this evening, there were a few times in the last couple of days I did not want to stay in my lane, and I just kept hearing, stay in your lane, stay in your lane, just keep working on your stuff, not anybody else's. And so I thought it was just perfect with everything that was going on in the cosmos, everything that I was feeling. And I'm sure many of you out there as well are feeling the same things. So if you're feeling a little bit out of your comfort zone, if you feel like there's something coming and you don't know what that is, something's coming. It's a shift. It's a change for all of us. But there's really nothing wrong per se. And so it's about whatever it is that we can do to calm our bodies, calm our minds, and stay, within ourselves, self-soothe, right? I found myself today many times having to get up and walk away from what I was doing just to change my mindset and remember, stay in my lane, stay in my lane. And sometimes that's what we have to do. We have to stay in our lane. We have to stay in check. And sometimes we need to shift up our routine a little bit and give ourselves a little bit of space to do something different. In fact, one of the things that Deborah Silverman was saying in her post was that she was making it a point right now during this time to watch the sunset. And if she missed the sunset, she would get up in the morning and she would see the sun rise, right? It was a little shift in her day, being able for her to ground in what she was needing to do for herself and for herself, um, self-care. That was her way of doing it. For me, it was about changing my scenery. It was getting up, moving, putting movement into what I was needing to do, and remembering to stay in my lane. That was the biggest message I've gotten in the last couple of days, and so appropriate. So whatever you need to do out there, remember that the shifts are tough, but we're all going to get through it and come out better on the other side. Just remember all your tools, right? Remembering, who are you feeling? Besides the entire cosmos, who are you feeling? And returning that back to sender. Getting your nervous systems to calm down. Again, I love to use the figure eight method to do my calming and to get my nervous system back in alignment. Maybe for you, that's getting out and taking a walk in nature, hugging a tree. That's another one that does it really. It's really great for me, just to give a big old tree a hug, and feel the energy and the life force running through it. So whatever that is for you to be in your comfort zone and to take care of you, do that right now. And remember, stay in your lane. And things will level out eventually here, and then we'll all get back on track. But the little shifts or the big shifts, we're starting to feel those, and they're going to be great shifts, but still they're shifts. And for us humans, that is a little bit hard to do. So stay in your lane. Keep hearing my dad, stay in your lane. Oh, anyway, I hope that was helpful for you. I know it was helpful for me when I saw it. It made me at least think I wasn't crazy. There was a reason for why I was feeling the way I was. All right, we are going to go to the phone lines right now. We have Johnny in Norco, California. Good evening and welcome to Your Time to Shine.
Hi, hello.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What can I do for you this evening?
If possible, I would like to do a mediumship.
Okay. Do you have a specific question or something that you would like me to focus on?
No, I just would like to connect, if anything.
Okay. Perfect. All right. There's just going to be a couple minutes of silence as I tune in to see what messages are going to come in for you. So while I do that, a little moment of silence, and then I'll be right back with you, okay?
Awesome, thank you.
Okay. So I'm trying to understand the meaning behind the vision that I've been shown. It's almost like from my childhood, I remember I think it was a commercial of a young girl holding a basket, and she's as she's walking along, she's stringing the flowers, she's dropping the flowers, and she is singing and she's happy and she's in her own little world. Um, it feels like there's a lot of fairy energy along with that, but it's like you're just going about your day, you're singing, and you're throwing down the flowers, and you're planting your roots, and you are taking in nature, and you are taking in all of the elemental worlds of, of the fairies and all of the other elementals that are coming into your way, crossing your path, so to speak. And so it's for me, what that is saying is that it's just this vision of going along your merry way, right? And looking at life and taking it all in and really enjoying the cultivation of your what do I want to say? The reaping of your efforts, so to speak. It's like you're finally cultivating those now. And it's like everything that you have been planting, everything that you've been reaping is now here and available to you.
Yes.
Does that resonate with you?
It sure does.
Okay. I have to ask, because that vision was very, very clear. Does that vision mean something for you? I've given you the interpretation of, of what it is, but I feel like for you that there's meaning behind that vision that I just explained.
Maybe just me wanting to be like on the right path and feeling happy.
Okay.
And I'm starting to finally feel that.
Okay. Awesome. I love it. I love it. So what they're showing me is just like, it's like a continuation of that. So everything that you have been manifesting, all the seeds that you've been planting are now starting to sprout and now coming into it. And you're physically seeing those results, which, makes it even better, right? I mean, you can see, when you plant a flower, you get the little sprout and you're like, oh, that's so exciting. But when it actually turns into a full-fledged flower, right? And you're seeing it grow day by day by day, it's a very exciting thing. And it feels like that's where you are in your life. You're seeing this little seed sprout and it's growing, and every day it's changing and blossoming and flowering. And that's just a very exciting moment for you to have. So knowing that you are on that right path, right? That everything that you've been doing is now coming to fruition, and just knowing that you are on that right path.
Feels good to finally have some direction.
Yes. Yes. So I heard that you've been feeling a little salty lately.
Salty?
Salty.
Yeah. That's funny.
Yeah, that that I don't know if it's you've had a way about you or there's something, but the word you're a little salty this week has it's coming through. Spirit has a sense of humor, no doubt. So they're bringing up the light worker in you. Are you working on a business right now?
No, but I'm in the process of trying to find where I want to go with my career or work or anything.
Okay. So what they're showing me is almost a new career path, a new, like starting a new business, and being in that realm of the spirituality, being in the realm of that light worker. And what they've been showing me is that they've been dropping little hints for you to look at a few options,
Okay.
at what you can do. I'm looking to see what they have to say around that. I keep hearing, well, so now they're taking me off a little bit different path. I keep hearing the word nursing. Are you currently in the medical field or nursing, or?
I'm not currently, nothing like that. I don't think I would be brave just because I have a weak stomach to certain things.
Me too.
Mm-hmm.
It's that piece of it. It's that caregiver piece, right? Of being in that space of caring for somebody, for working with them, in that realm. Is that something that you're looking at doing?
It's funny because I just recently signed up for this app that you kind of go and help old people do tasks, and it's called Papa.
Okay.
So that must be what.
Yep.
What they're talking about.
Yes. Yes. It's that helping hand. It's that. So now they're bringing me kind of full circle with the light worker, right? It's getting out into that community and being that person, being that that caregiver, that helper, right? Being somebody's bright light during the day. And so what you're doing is a little bit of an offshoot from that piece of it. They're saying that you're going to be really amazing at that. You have a lot of patience, and you have a very technical mind, so you can help solve problems for people, right? Even the very basic or simple, or what may seem simple for you and maybe harder for others. But your mind will get in there and be able to dissect everything, like all the little pieces, so that it's like a puzzle and you can put it together for them, right? And so that's what this piece is going to bring to you. It's going to bring you a lot of joy and almost this lightness or this freedom, right? Because you're essentially giving back, right? You're giving back to your community. You're giving back to people around you. And therefore, that light worker piece.
Okay.
So I'm also being shown that you can sense, or maybe even physically see with your own eyes, people's auras.
I don't know if it's necessarily see, but sense. I'm pretty sure that, I've always kind of had like a way of feeling people out really well.
Okay.
Or reading them, I would say.
Yeah, right. What they're showing me is that you're actually reading their auras. You're sensing, and essentially that's just sensing, right? Emotions, right? But it goes a little bit deeper than just sensing an emotion. because there's a reason behind that emotion, and you're able to see what that is by reading their auras. So you might start looking into what the different color of auras mean. And because I think that's going to help you when you're reading people, right? When you are looking to see what you can do to help and to assist, it's going to give you a really clear insight to how they're feeling, what they're going through in that day, in that moment. And it's going to be able to help you assist with them a lot easier. Okay. They're showing me too that once you start down that path, that you can actually do some aura healing for people, whether that be like physically, like, having them be in front of you and working the energy of their aura and healing it and clearing it. And because our auras will get little tears and little pinholes and things like that. And so by healing the aura, you can change what's going on with that person, right? It's a kind of a healing modality. So I'm being shown that down the road that will actually just come naturally to you, that you can help people in that way as well.
Awesome.
Yeah. Your world is really starting to open up and to shift for you and change for you, where you can see things in a different light, at a different angle, where you may not have been able to see that before.
Yeah.
And as you're growing and you're shifting and you're changing, all of these other things are coming along for the ride, so to speak.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So
Sounds
I'm headed
amazing.
in my right direction.
Yes, you are headed in the right direction. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Good news, because I need it.
A little shift is what we all need once in a while. A little boost.
That's great.
Let me see what else. Unless you have another question, I was going to see what else they had to say.
What is it looking like for me getting a place very soon or anytime soon?
So a move. Okay. So what I'm being shown is it's coming, but it's taking a little bit of time to put all the necessary pieces and people in alignment to get that where you need it to be. They're saying have just a little bit more patience, because it's coming, and it's going to be a wonderful transition for you. It's almost like what they're showing me is that you're going to get out and you're going to start working with this app, and you're going to start working with people in your community. And then as that happens, then that door for your move is going to open up for you. I'm not sure if you're going to meet somebody.
It's going to be a huge blessing.
Yeah. And I don't know if you're going to meet somebody when you are doing this who knows somebody. But they're just showing me that as you do this, the door's going to open.
Awesome.
Okay. It's going to be a really beautiful energetically, it's going to be a beautiful space for you. Like I'm seeing you setting up a space that almost like a personal altar or a personal space, even if it's in a little corner, but it is that special space that you go to when you need that spiritual lift. It's almost like they're showing me that there could be a portal, a positive portal in that portion of your house. But I mean, the energy around it is very beautiful. It's very soft. It's very inviting. So I think that it's going to just be something really wonderful for you when you finally get moved in.
I can't wait.
It sounds
I cannot
amazing.
wait. I just got to keep my patience.
Yeah, that's the hard part, right?
Yeah,
that's the hard part. Yeah.
Be patient and hoping that it's all going to fall. It will, because it always does, but it's just the patient part that I just keep.
Right. And I'm hearing trust. Trust that it's going to happen.
Trust?
Yes.
Trust the process.
Yes. It is a process. It is.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we are coming down to the last few seconds of our show. So I want to say thank you so much for calling in this evening. And it's been wonderful speaking with you. Hope this has been helpful.
Thank you so much. And I had a wonderful time, and I am so thankful to be on here. So you have a lovely evening.
Thank you. You as well.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Well, that does it for me. Thank you so much for tuning in. And if you'd like to get in touch with me to have a personal one-on-one reading, I actually am taking in-home readings now. I'm doing them out of my home as well as virtual. So if you would like to get in touch with me and have a personal reading, please reach out to me on my website at wingsofsoulswithjulie.com, or you can reach out to me on my Facebook pages, Your Time to Shine and Julie YeagerWalker Medium. Have a wonderful evening, everyone, and we will see you next week.